Hello, welcome to another After Effects tutorial. In this tutorial, this is what we're gonna be creating. What you see on the screen in my After Effects screen, of course. A couple months ago, someone left a comment asking if I can do this tutorial. I don't know where he was inspired, but he left a couple links, a video showing me what he really wanted to learn or how to create. That's why I came out with this idea. So let me stop this and also go and maybe show this. So after this tutorial, you will be able to create this as well. So this is what we been playing around. You see this nice corporate open air slideshow. And let me maybe show another one that I create. This is from the left side to right. And you see, as I said, you can create a lot more interesting, slideshows, corporate presentations, promo, whatever. And let me go and show you the last, as I said, after this tutorial, so you will be able to create all those projects in After Effects. Of course, the only thing is you need to know all the tools from After Effects and you will be able to create this. So let me go back and play one more time. What we're going to be creating, this is actually the final result, as you see. So let me just pull this a little bit up. Okay, and we're gonna start with new composition, hitting Command N, and we're gonna say 7 holder. Actually, you know what, we're gonna say place holder 7. As you know, it's 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second, 15 seconds long. So let me hit OK. Once we have this, we need to go and hit Command Y to create a solid. And we're gonna call image mask. Hit OK, make sure comp size, and this is what we have. So once we have this, we need to double click the mask to add a mask, you see, and we're gonna just close this, and we need to add a rectangle. Make sure select this and drag a rectangle. The color, maybe we need to know non-stroke, and maybe we need to have a different fill color. So let me go on here, rectangle. Let me go and unlink this. We need to go maybe 600 by 1080, and we need to align this also. We need to maybe go align to the left and also to the bottom, and this is what we have. And also let me just say text background, and let me change the color. Actually, you know what, a nice color that I used in the previous. So let me go change the color. My machine, it's really slow actually. Then we need to go, and after this we need to create the stroke. So let me go non-fill, and let me go and here just stroke. Let me say 5 pixels. So let me just drag, stroke. Once we have this, we need to rename this as stroke 1, and also we need to create a text. So let me go right click, go text, and maybe we need to put Nera Studio as always. And let me make sure move this up here, and also we might need to go maybe 60 pixels, and then let me just align. And also we need to create a mask down here on the bottom. So let me go pick the rectangle tool again, make sure to have fill, non-stroke, of course, and let me drag nice mask maybe right there. And also let me change to white, and this is what we have. And also we need to say text mask. Let me rename this text mask, and let me go deselect and create another text. And we might need to add another text and say Adobe tutorials. Okay, and also let me just change to white color, I mean black color maybe. Let me go and align inside this mask. So let me go align right here, and also we need to go 40 maybe. And then once we have this, we need to go and add the paragraph down here. So let me go pick the text tool and just drag and then we need to type anything you want. I'm gonna copy this text that I already have, so let me just paste it. And also let me change to white maybe, and maybe we need to go 30 pixels, and I actually, let me go 35, and let me just drag it down a little bit. So once we have this, also we need to go and add, the stroke that we had in here. So let me go again to rectangle tool, make sure non-fill, and let me go stroke. In this case, we need maybe 10 pixels, and maybe also change the color, the same blue that we have to this side. And let me drag, a nice stroke maybe right there, and then let me just move a little bit to the right, maybe right there. I think it's fine. Let me just rename stroke 2, and also let me close this actually, and let me also drag or draw a mask that we have in here. So let me go again and pick the the rectangle tool. Let me just go fill non-stroke in this case. So let me go non-stroke, and let me drag maybe the same color that we have, this dark blue. So let me go, actually I did actually the same, we should have deselect. So let me go back again and say non-stroke, and this I mean non-fill and this stroke, so 10 pixels. Let me deselect, make sure deselect it, and now we need to go again and say fill, and let me go and say non-stroke in this case. So let me just drag right there, and also we need to maybe move a little bit or align maybe right there. And then what else we need to do is just drag a guide to the sides. Let me go right here just to have reference. And then what we're going to do is make sure the selection tool, let me go and select again the shape. Let me call this text mask 2, and let me make sure to have the anchor point down in the center. Just hit command and drag, maybe pick the anchor point tool, and let me just drag down, all right there. So let me go and make sure, and then also we need to type another text down here. So we're gonna go right click and say text, and we're gonna call this Canada Company. And also let me have the same color, this kind of like dark blue, and let me go and move this inside this rectangle. And also let me go, maybe we need to go bold, and also we need to go maybe 70 or 80, maybe 80 pixel, of course. Actually, you know what, let me go 90 in this case, so 90 will be fine. And then what we're gonna do is align, just right there. Okay, pretty good. And then what else we need to go is add another text down here. So let me go right click again, text, and we're gonna say since 2011. Okay, and also I think we need to go, in this case, regular, and maybe 50, and just drag down here. And also we need to change to white color in this case, maybe, and we need to align this maybe to the center. Once we have this, what else we need to do? Maybe let me put this line close to the mask, this rectangle. And then what we're going to do is, once we have this, we need to start animating. I think we already have all the the text and the stroke. So let me go and make sure to select the image mask, hit MM, make sure the mask is selected. You see, hold it on Command T as a thumb on the keyboard. Let me just move this inside, maybe right there is fine. And then what else we need to do is go inside, close this. We're gonna select all the layers, right click, and we're gonna call this holder 7, and then hit OK. Make sure move all the attributes into new composition. So let me hit OK. Once we have this, we need to hit the P on the keyboard. Let me go 2 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. And let me add a keyframe, go to 0 frames, and then we need to pull this to the right. Let me go maybe right there. Just, make sure just the white disappears. In this case, we still have seen the text, but don't worry about it. So we will fix it later. So let me just go select both keyframes, hit F9, and let me go and say, we need to start slow and it's a little slow too. So let me go and see, maybe, let me see, play and see what we have. So let me hit 0, and this is what we have. Once we have this, we need to go and start animating the strokes and the masks, inside this canvas. So let me go double click, pull this up a little bit. And what we're going to do is first we need to go maybe 0 frames, hit MM, and we're going to go and add a keyframe. And also make sure the mask is selected, hold it on Command T as a tone on the keyboard. We need to add a keyframe as you see, and we need to go maybe 1.5. Of course, will be 1 second, 15 frames. And we're gonna go and make sure the mask is selected, and we're gonna hit again Command T, and we're gonna pull this mask, just pull, stretch out, and let me go and then, select the keyframes, go F9, and go again and say, what, let me just smooth out the animation. And let me go back to my placeholder 7 and play and see what we have. So what we need to do now is go inside again. And let me go and move maybe those keyframes. Let me just go 20 frames, maybe 20 frames, of course. And let me just move this. And if we go back again to my placeholder and play and see what we really have. Nice. Actually, this is what we really looking for. So what we're gonna do is, is go inside again, and we're gonna start playing with the, the stroke. So let me go inside this stroke first, which called stroke 1. So let me go and add a trim path. So let me go and make sure it goes down here, and let me just put this 80 maybe for a moment. And let me just play with the offset. So we need to go maybe right here, because we need to start from here, go around, and ends right here. Okay, so that's what I have, 177, and so let me go in this 100% and also this 100% for now. And we need to go and, let me go make sure right here, maybe 1 second. We need to go 1 second, and we need to add a keyframe. And we need to go 1 more second, will be 2 seconds in this case, and we need to go this 0%. So we will have this basically, you see? And then we need to go and, hit F9, of course, select the keyframes, go and smooth out the animation. So let me go inside my graphic editor and let me go and see and play. Actually, let me hit N and then 0, and this is what we have. Nice. Once we have this, we need to go and play with this mask that we have in here on the bottom. So let me go and play this as the mask. So make sure, as I said, the anchor point is in down, to this left center. So let me hit the Y on the keyboard and let me just hold it on Command. Let me just drag, the anchor point, and then we need to hit S, and maybe unlink this, and let me go and say 0%. So let me see where the stroke ends the animation. Of course, let me hit U. So let me go right here. And then we need to go and add a keyframe, of course, this text mask scale, of course. And let me go 1 more second, so it will be 3 seconds. In this case, 2 plus 1 is 3 seconds. And let me go and, go 100%. Let me go 100%. And then we need to go and, hit F9 again. And, as always, smooth the animation just to have a nice, elegant animation. And this is what we really have. Nice. Once we have this, we need to put this inside this text mask. So let me go, make sure the text mask selected. And let me make sure go and say alpha inverter. And seems like the text also is animated if you see. Nice. Then what else we need to do is animate this big text called Native Studio. So what I really did is, let me just make sure right here where the stroke ends, and make sure to select this nearest to the text, and we need to use this effect. Actually, you know what? We are going to my remember the last video I mentioned that I create this tutorial, so make sure to check out this tutorial, how to install and also how to create a preset, and the link will be down in the description as I say. So let me go back to my After Effects. So let me go and Nero Studio. If you watch the tutorial, you will know how to create. And so let me go and apply this. So let me make sure the text is selected. Let me go and double click, and you will have this basically. You see, nice. And also for this effect, this paragraph text, so let me go make sure maybe the same where this stroke ends. We're gonna go inside the in this case we need to go inside the animated end, and we need to add this called slow fade on, and double click, and you will see, actually I added to this. So let me go back again. Okay, now deselect and then select the paragraph, which is this. And as I said, go back to my animate end, and let me just use the slow fade on, and you will have this basically. Nice. Once we have this, we need to go and start playing with this. So let me go back maybe right there. So let me make sure all this content is inside this white background. So let me start with the text first. So let me go and with the stroke. So let me go and select this, and we're gonna add another trim path in this as well. So let me go in here. Let me just put this 68 for now. So let me go for 68, and we need to let me shut down this mask for the moment, and we need to play with the offset. So let me go and make sure to have maybe right there. And also let me just go a little bit more. Okay, maybe right there. So maybe 70. Let me just go 70. Okay, and I think that's good. And what we're gonna do in here is maybe we need to add let me actually go 100%. You know what? So let me go 0% in this case, and we need to add a keyframe. Make sure, and then we need to go 1 second long. We have 1 second plus 1 will be 211, 2 seconds, 11 frames. So let me go and say this was 70, right? So let me go and see what we really have. So this is what we have. So also we need to, hit F9 and go on here. And, in this case, we need to go not all the way to the left. So maybe it starts slow and ends slow as well. So let me go back and play and see what we really have. Cool. And then what else we need to go is animate this mouse. So let me put this on, and let me make sure the anchor point is to the right, and let me go maybe right there where let me hit this this stroke 2. And so when this ends, we need to start the mask animation. So let me go hit S, and let me go and say unlink, just unlink this. So let me go 0%, add a keyframe, go 1 more second long, so it will be 3 seconds, 11 frames. So let me go and say 100%, and you will have this. So let me go and select the keyframes, hit F9 again, and let me go and smooth out the animation as I said. Let me go back and play and see what we really have basically. Nice. Once we have this, we need to go and start animating. Actually, you know what? We need to put this in since 2011 inside. So let me just go and make sure this is down here on the top of the text mask 2. And we need to go and say alpha embed matte. And you will see, actually seems like the text is animated as well, together with this mask. And also what else we need to do is go the same. Let me hit U on this mask too, and then actually, let me go right here, And let me animate this net company as well. So let me make sure selected. And we need to go and hit P. And we need to go and maybe add a keyframe. Just go 1 second long. Will be 311 in this case, the same that we did with the mask. So let me go and add another keyframe. Let me go back to this first keyframe. And let me go and say move to the right. In this case, holding down Shift, let me drag. And also, as you know, hit F9, go and smooth out the animation. And let me just, go back and see what we really have. Actually, let me close this. And let me play and see. Actually, this is what we really have. So the only thing we need to do in here is add the mask in this native company. So let me go and deselect all of them. Let me actually close all of them. Basically, make sure it's unselected. Let me go and pick the rectangle tool again, and let me just try. Let me change the color maybe in this color so you don't confuse. So let me just have this color, and let me draw this mask for the text. So let me go in here. And then what we're gonna do is, make sure this call text mask 2 maybe. Let me hit OK, and let me go and maybe go in here and say alphabet. And if we play, this is what we have. Nice. So let me see actually what we really have. Okay, and the last thing we need to do is, let me go inside this. Let me hit U to see the keyframes. Let me just, right click, and we need to pre-compass this. Make sure in this case, leave all attributes in the holder 7. Make sure we need to have this option. Otherwise, it won't work. So let me just go and say image number 7, because this is the 7 project. And let me go and hit OK. Once we have this, so we need to go inside this composition called image 007, and we need to pull the image. So let me just pull this image inside. Make sure it is in the top of this layer. And also we need to scale down because the image is a little bigger. So let me go 48 pixels, and you see. So let me go. Also, we need to animate a little bit this. Let me go add a keyframe, the stopwatch, and let me scale, of course, and let me go at the end. And we might need to go maybe 6 pixels, so 48 will be 54, right? So let me go 54, and this is what we have. So once we go back to holder 7 or placeholder 7, and let me see what we really have. So let me just, pull this, and let me hit 0 on the keyboard and see what we really have. So let me just wait to render. And this is the final result, what we're really looking for. So let me go and see what else we can. Maybe we need to go and maybe go inside again, double click, and maybe we need to hit this and pull this a little bit. We got on 20 frames. So let me go 25 frames. Go 25 frames and move this. So, and then we need to go again, placeholder 7, hit enter, or 0, and this is what we really have. As you see, it's easy, nothing fancy, and hope you guys like it. This is all for today. And you can create, as I said, I already showed the other projects that you can create. The important thing is to learn the tools in After Effects, and you will be able to create anything you want. As I said, this is not the final result that he was looking for, but I promised I would be doing another tutorial because it's a long tutorial, and we'll be doing the idea he came out. Okay, hope you guys like it, and don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and my channel, and also my Spanish channel, and also make sure to check out my website. And also the project will be available for download, and also these tutorials will be also available for motion template for Premiere. Will be creating, and those motion templates will be available only for the people who already purchased the products from Netter Studio, I would say. So don't worry, I'll be sending the project because I already have your email address, so don't worry. You will have, as soon as I finish the motion graphics for Premiere, you will have the link where to download. Yep, that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next time.